Now, another thing which is odd to me is the prosecution hasn't gone to Suge Knight for even the grand jury, but they are using Reggie Wright Jr. as like they lead guy in the investigation who wasn't at the fight, who wasn't at the shooting, but they going to this guy who I feel personally allegedly orchestrated this whole thing. Um, One of the questions I want to ask is, can anyone else be indicted? Being that Keefe D is already indicted on the same charge.
Oh, well, yeah, certainly. Yeah. And again, I'm not making any statements about Reggie Wright. Presumably him testifying at the grand jury, we can assume that the state might call him as a witness. So I don't want to make any statements about him or anything like that. I can't do that.
Right.
But just in the abstract, yes, the abstract question. So this, I'm not applying this to Reggie Wright, but I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, there's no statute of limitations on murder, but as a practical reality, you know, one gets the feeling. I mean, unless something really different comes out at the trial, which you never know. Trials are kind of funny that way. Is that it's impossible to predict exactly how testimony is going to come out. Certain surprising things could come out.
Right.
So
Well, it
if additional, yeah, I can't imagine, if something new came out and it was deemed credible, sure, there could be some other prosecutions that come of it. I mean, that's certainly a possibility in the abstract.
all right, cool. Well, publicly, when Keefe D was on the news, he did an interview. He said he implicated Reggie Wright Jr. in the Tupac case, and more recently, Suge Knight has implicated Reggie also in alleged murder of Tupac as well. So if you got Keefe D and you got Suge both saying that Reggie was involved, why the prosecution would be using him as a witness and not be looking at him as a suspect?
Well, I mean, I guess you could say that you know, um, they've got their theory of the case, and they're entitled to, present that to the jury, and they're entitled to make their own assessments of credibility and that sort of thing. But this is certainly a case where there are many different theories, many different suspects, even, maybe even other credible, people potentially confessing, right? And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Um, so it's sort of unlike any other case in that sense, where it's such a, you know you could almost say it's like an unsolvable mystery in a sense, um, except for the people that were actually there, and so so yeah, I guess I would just say, at the end of the day, they make their own assessments as to what theories they want to believe, and what witnesses they want to call.